A week after the start of summer vacation, my daughter Karen came to me one day with a strange comment. "Mum, someone's been in my panty drawer. My favourite pair is missing, and I haven't worn it recently." Karen was 13, in the throes of puberty, intensely conscious of her changing body and going through a particularly girly phase, wearing dresses and skirts instead of jeans and shorts, replacing her old cotton briefs and training bras with lace-trimmed nylon panties and matching A-cup bras. "Which pair is missing, dear?" I asked. "The high-cut pink nylon briefs with the lace panel and the little bow on the front. The fancy pants I'd given my growing girl for her last birthday, just a bit advanced for her age. But she loved them. Could they be in my drawer by mistake?" I took Karen into my bedroom and we inspected the top drawer of my dresser. I have to admit that I'm as fond of frilly undies as she is, but we didn't find her panties. We checked my other drawers too, but didn't see her panties among my other lingerie. Where else could they be? I wondered. Could Carl have taken them? Karen asked. "Carl?" I said, surprised. He was Karen's brother, a year younger. A delicate boy Mysis he took after me, not his asshole father, a beefy brute who ran off to Florida with his secretary, administrative assistant, Mysis, when the kids were toddlers. At least the shithead kept up his alimony and child support payments. "What would he do with your panties?" Wear them? More a question than a statement. "Really? You think your brother is wearing your panties?" "I don't know, Mum. Who else? They wouldn't fit you. Are you sure yours aren't somewhere in your room? Or the laundry room?" "Pretty sure," Karen said. "I've looked everywhere, except Carl's room. Can I look in there?" I shook my head. "If you don't want him going through your things, you shouldn't go through his." "But he might be going through my things. Can't you look?" I knew Carl was at after-school drama club and wouldn't be home for another couple of hours. "All right, but if we don't find the panties, you need to keep looking for them. Did you take them off at school? Or somewhere?" "No." I entered Carl's bedroom. Karen waited outside the door, watching. I searched his dresser drawers first. No panties. Then his closet. No panties. Then his desk drawers, where I didn't expect to find them, and didn't. I looked around, but didn't see any other obvious hiding places. I checked the kids' clothes hamper in the bathroom. It held a few of Karen's panties, but not her fancy pink ones. "Where else might they be?" I asked. "The linen closet? Garage?" Karen looked into Carl's room. His bed? I looked under the bed. Under the sheets. No panties. Lifted the mattress. I caught my breath. There they were, between the mattress and box spring. The pink panties with the lace panel and tiny bow. "Mum, you found them," Karen screeched. "Oh my God, he hid them!" I picked up the panties and examined them. The front was stained with what I assumed was my son's semen. "I think he's been wearing them," I said. "Ew, my brother's trans." "Hold on, Karen, we don't know what it means. Maybe he just used them to masturbate. They're softer and sexier than anything that boys wear. It doesn't necessarily mean he's trans, only that he's 12. You mean that's his? Ew, they're ruined. He can have them." Well, I started a train of thought. My son had worn panties, and had ejaculated in them. Was it an isolated thing, or did he want to wear girls' clothes? What if he did? Did he want to become a girl, or did he just want to dress as one? I didn't know all the ways a boy might act out such desires. I needed to talk to someone about this. Or no, it was something to keep private for now. I didn't want other people wondering about Carl's sexuality. He wasn't even a teenager yet. Should I confront him about it? Show him the panties, ask him what he did? That would be an incredibly embarrassing exchange for both of us. Or just take back the panties but not say anything? No, he'd find them gone and die of anxiety, wondering who found them. Or should I sit down with him and gently mention the panties and ask him why he borrowed them without asking? Focus on the impolite behaviour, not the cross-dressing, or whatever the impulse was. What if my son really wanted to be a girl? Could I live with that? I might have to. I didn't know much about all the various flavours of LGBTQ people, but I knew they thought they were born that way. It was innate, not something they could easily change or stop. Was Carl like that? When did he know? 1,000 questions came to mind, but I couldn't answer them without knowing more about his feelings. I knew that how I handled this could have a huge impact on my relationship with my son. I wanted to be accepting, not accusing. I would not assume that anything he did or felt was wrong. It would be my responsibility to support him, whatever his goals or desires were. I just needed to find out what he wanted, which would not be easy in the case of a 12-year-old boy. It's hard to get males to talk about their feelings or fears, and Carl was no exception. I could chatter away endlessly with Karen, but Carl bordered on monosyllabic in conversation. How could I break through the shell around his emotions? How could I get him to open up? A scene played in my mind like a movie. Shock therapy, but it might work. I talked to Karen. She agreed. That Saturday, Karen and I told Carl we were going shopping for most of the day. We left him home alone, giving him an opportunity to dress up however he wanted. Karen and I had a coffee at our neighborhood spot, drove home, parked down the street, walked the rest of the way, quietly entered the house, and went in search of Carl. Karen tiptoed upstairs. Moments later, I heard her shriek, "Oh my God, Carl." I raced upstairs to her bedroom where I saw my son wearing his sister's school uniform, a frilly blouse and pleated skirt. He cringed at the sight of me. "Karen," I said, "please don't shout. Would you please go downstairs and defrost the chicken thighs for dinner?" "But he's wearing my clothes," she said. "Yes, I can see that. I would like to talk to him. One-on-one, please." "Okay," she said and left the room. I turned to my son. "You look cute," I said. "I'm sorry, Mum." He had tears in his eyes. You wanted to see how cute you look in her uniform, of course. And the answer is, you look very cute." "Oh, you should say thank you when someone compliments you," I said. "Thank you, Mum." A polite, old-fashioned girl would also curtsy. Curtsy? Like this. I curtsied to him. "Try it." Blushing madly, he made a clumsy curtsy. "Very good." I sat on Karen's bed and patted the space next to me. "Come, sit." He came over to the bed, wobbling in my heels, and slumped down next to me. "That's not how you sit in a skirt," I said. "Smooth your skirt under you before you sit, and keep your back straight. Here, I'll show you. Now try again." He stood, ran his hands over his skirted posterior, and sat. "Better," I said. "Now, Carl, you borrowed some of our clothes without asking. That's not very polite. You must always ask ladies whether you can borrow their clothes before you can wear them." He hung his head and didn't respond. "Are you sorry for borrowing our clothes without asking?" "Yes, Mum. When you see Karen, you need to apologize to her too." "I know. Now then, what are you wearing? Do you have panties on?" "Yes." "Whose are they?" "Karen's." "What do they look like?" "They're white nylon, with lace on the sides. They sound pretty. Do you like wearing pretty panties?" A choked sob. I guess. "That's nice," I said. "Panties are so much softer and prettier than boys' underwear." "Are you wearing a bra?" "Yes, one of Karen's." "Do your panties match the bra?" I'm not sure. Most of Karen's bras have matching panties. It's nice knowing that your bra and panties match. It makes you feel more put together. But you shouldn't borrow a girl's clothes without asking, especially her underwear. "What else are you wearing?" A camisole and a half slip." "I can see your slip. It's peeking out from under your skirt." "Oh." He looked down, saw the flash of lace, and pulled down the skirt to cover it. "Sorry. It's not polite to let your slip show," I said. "Unless, of course, you're flirting with a boy." "I'm not," he said. "Of course you aren't. I don't see any boys in this house at the moment. Let's see, you're wearing your sister's skirt and blouse, and they seem to fit fairly well. And my shoes. Yeah, those heels are pretty high for someone who isn't used to them. Be careful walking in them. Are you wearing stockings? Or pantyhose?" "Pantyhose. I didn't see any runs. You know how to put them on?" "I watched a MeTube video," he said. "I see. We can't have you wearing Karen's uniform, you know," I said. "She needs it for school. Can I take it off now, Mum?" "Not yet. Let's talk more about this. You obviously like wearing girls' clothes." "Yeah," he said in a tiny voice. "That's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. And you find the clothes sexy." He didn't answer. "I know that because I found Karen's panties under your mattress, and I could tell you had a good time while you were wearing them." No answer. His face was bright pink. "It's okay," I said. "Boys your age like to do that. So do girls. But you shouldn't have taken Karen's favourite panties without asking. Especially not to do that. I could buy you panties to use for that purpose." He burst into tears. "Oh, Mum, I'm so sorry." I hugged him. "Don't worry, dear, I'm not mad at you. I want you to be happy. If panties make you happy, I'll get you some panties." "Oh, thank you. In fact, I think we should go shopping for you, so you can have your own girls' clothes and don't need to borrow ours." He looked up at me, wiping his eyes. "Really? Really? We need to get you your own lingerie, Lisa. That's a fancy word for ladies' underwear. Panties, bras, camisoles, slips, garter belts, girdles, corsets, and other dainty underthings worn only by females. And clothes to wear on top. Your own schoolgirl's uniform. A pretty dress or two. Ooh, maybe a party dress with a petticoat. And shoes and stockings and other things you'll need." "Really, Mum?" You'll let me wear girls' clothes if you want to. You might decide to do it only at home. If you go out in public, you need to look more like a girl than you do now, or people could give you a hard time. I don't want to go out in public, he said. I don't want anyone else to see me. I decided to ask what felt like a key question. Tell me, Carl, do you feel like you're really a girl inside? A girl inside a boy's body? Or do you feel like a boy who just likes to wear girls' clothes? The question made him think. A boy. I mean, I like the clothes, but I'm a boy. I like girls. I'd much rather hang out with girls than with guys. Would you kiss a girl? If she was cute, sure. Would you kiss a guy? Ugh, no. So maybe my boy was just a crossdresser? To be convincing, he'd need makeup, hair extensions, lots of work, but he had delicate features. Small hands and feet, narrow shoulders, a rather girlish figure actually. I hadn't looked at him that way before, but if he'd been taller, he could have been an androgynous model. Whatever or however he was, I owed it to him to support him. If he was trans in some way, he faced what could be a challenging life. I needed to be there for him, without judging him or expressing disapproval. Not that I totally disapproved after all, he was cute in a skirt. Well then, here's what we'll do, I said. You'll apologise to Karen for borrowing her things without permission. We'll go shopping and get you your own girls' clothes. You can wear them at home whenever you want. If you want to wear them outside the house, talk to me first. Understand? Yes. Thanks, Mum. I can't believe you're letting me do this. You're welcome. Now, when you're dressed as a pretty young lady, do you want us to call you Carl or something else? Like Carla? He gulped. Carla. Okay. In boys' clothes, you're Carl. In girls' clothes, you're Carla. Right now, you're Carl. And I have to say, Carla looks good. He shivered, clutched himself, squeezed his thighs together, uttered a faint moan. Oh, do you like being Carla? Yes. Better than being Carl? I'm not sure, Mum. Maybe. I'm all confused. Well, let's not worry about it now. I like you as a schoolgirl. You do? Oh, yes. We'll get you your own schoolgirl uniform. I want to get you a pretty party dress too, for when you're Carla. I don't think I'll be going to any parties, Mum. Oh, you never know. You'd look very fetching in a frilly pink frock. He looked confused. Mum, why are you being so nice to me? I thought you'd get mad at me for this, for dressing in a way that makes you feel good. Why would I get mad at you? It's unusual for boys to wear girls' clothes, but I'll help you do it, and I'll try to protect you from people who don't think boys should dress as girls. I know it's kind of weird, he said. Unusual is a better word, I said. It makes you more unique, more special. Don't call me special, Mum. That's what they call kids on the short bus. They're special in a different way. You're not like them. You're like you. You're Carla. Thanks, Mum. Are you ready to talk to Karen now? I saw him tense up. I guess. Don't worry, she won't make fun of you. I think she kind of likes you this way too. You just took her by surprise. He managed a wan smile. She sure looked surprised. I'll be right back, I said. I found Karen in the kitchen, where she'd assembled the ingredients for dinner. Roast chicken thighs with garlic and rosemary, roasted yams with paprika, and a green salad. The thighs and yams were ready to go into the oven. I decided to wait. I didn't know how long this conversation would take. So what's with Carl, Mum? She asked. He wants to wear girls' clothes, I said. He's really embarrassed, as you'd expect. I didn't get mad or say anything negative. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but we need to be totally supportive and positive. Are you going to let him dress as a girl? Around the house, yes, if he wants to. I told him we'd go shopping and buy him his own girls' underwear and clothes, so that he doesn't have to borrow ours. Please do, Mum. I don't want him going through my things. Of course you don't. I don't, either. But if he does dress up at home, I think we should help him look as feminine as he wants to be. Help him with makeup, hair, all the things we do to look pretty. Teach him how to move like a girl. That'll be weird, Mum. He said the same thing. I told him unusual was a better word. I kind of freaked out when I saw him wearing my uniform. I thought he looked cute, I said. My daughter grinned. I did too, though he should have asked. He was probably too embarrassed. It's weird how boys are so afraid of feminine things. Is he still wearing it? Yes. Come upstairs and be nice to him. If you want to give him that uniform, I'll buy you a new one. It did seem to fit him pretty well, she said. It looked like he was wearing one of my bras too. Yes, and panties. I'll buy you new ones. Okay. So will all three of us go shopping for him? When? Tomorrow, I said. Why not? What will he wear? He'll need to try things on. They might not want a boy using the girls' dressing room, I said. Can we turn him into a convincing girl overnight? Do we need to? Karen said. Salesgirls might giggle at the sight of a boy in a dress, but these days they're not going to hassle anyone who presents as female. I think they'll happily sell him anything he wants. Of course he'll be totally embarrassed, but that'll be part of the fun. My little brother turned into a girl. He halfway looks like one already. More than halfway. Be nice to him, and take it easy on the snark. We went up to Karen's room. Carl was sitting on the bed, still wearing his sister's schoolgirl uniform. Wow, Carl, you look really cute, his sister said. Gee, thanks. No, I'm serious, she said. You have great legs. Carl blushed. I'm really sorry I borrowed your clothes without asking, he said. You should have asked, Karen said. Yes, but I was too embarrassed. I'm sure, Karen said. I wouldn't have lent you my favourite panties, but I have older ones you could wear. Tell you what, I'll lend you a few things if you'll leave the rest of my clothes alone. Oh, thank you. Meanwhile, Mum, could you cook dinner while I do Carl's makeup and hair? Carl, do you want Karen to do your makeup and hair? I asked. If she doesn't make me look like a clown, he said. Of course I won't, Karen said. You're going to be gorgeous. You kids have fun, I said. Dinner in an hour. Oh, one thing, Karen. When Carl's wearing boys' clothes, his name is Carl. When he's wearing girls' clothes, his name is Carla. Cute. Okay, Carla, sit down in front of my mirror. I went downstairs to start cooking dinner. When Karen brought her brother into the kitchen, I stared. With a 15-minute makeover, she had turned Carl into Carla. The transformation from boy to girl was eerily convincing. Carla could pass as a tween on the cusp between girlhood and womanhood. Oh my God, I said. Carla, you're beautiful. Thank you, Mum, Carla said, and made a clumsy curtsy. Well, I said, this is a special occasion. I may have lost a son, but I've gained a daughter. Oh, Mum, Carla said. I'm still your son. I'm just, you're my new little sister, Karen said. She hugged Carla and kissed her on the cheek. I'm going to have so much fun dressing you up. I kissed my new daughter, my feminine son, my girly boy, on the forehead. I love you, Carla. I love you too, Mum. We definitely have to go shopping for Carla tomorrow, Karen said. We certainly do, I said. She needs everything. Panties, bras, slips, camisoles, petticoats, skirts, blouses, dresses, shoes, stockings, a purse, and pierced ears, Karen said. I can't believe it, Carla said. Can we afford all this? Yes, dear, I said. I get my annual bonus next week, and the company had a good year. We'll spare no expense. Tell you what, we'll start out at my salon, with hair and makeup and nails for all three of us, and then we'll introduce you to retail therapy. What's that? Carla asked. Shopping. Karen and I chorused. Each else that night, Karen lent Carl a pink nylon nightgown and showed him how to remove his makeup and moisturize before going to bed. In the morning, we had breakfast and got ready to go shopping. Carl had no body hair to speak of, so he needed only to shower and moisturize before getting dressed. A pair of Karen's panties, one of her training bras from last year, a camisole and a half slip, turned Carl into Carla. Why the camisole and slip? Karen asked. Most girls don't wear them. Carla is new to being a girl, I said, and she should learn about all kinds of girls' clothes, especially the soft, slinky things that girls like to wear next to their skin. Why don't you pick out a skirt and top for her? I'll do her makeup and hair. I kept her makeup appropriately light for a girl of her age, a touch of powder and eyeshadow, pink lip gloss and light pink nails, but no foundation, eyeliner or mascara. I had her wear the wig and brushed it into a centre part. Karen let Carla wear her pleated school skirt again, but chose a different top, a semi-sheer blouse, with more frills than her uniform blouse. She slipped a pair of A-cup breast forms into Carla's borrowed bra. I don't want to wear a see-through blouse, Carla said. It's fine, I said. Girls don't mind showing off a little. The camisole and bra keep you decent. The slip protects your modesty if your skirt flares up. You look cute. Karen, are those your ballerina flats? Not heels. Not yet, she said. We'll be doing a lot of walking today, and I don't want Carla tripping over herself. Fair enough, I said. Are we ready to go? Carla, don't forget your purse. We gathered our things, got in the car, and headed to a mall that we usually didn't visit, to reduce the chances that Carla would encounter a friend or classmate and be recognised. I thought the chance was small, but it made her a little less reluctant to go out in public as a girl, which she did, after I parked the car some distance from the entrance. I took her hand in mine as we crossed the lot and quietly coached her walk. Shorter steps in a straight line, with elbows at her side and her wrists limp. I took them first to my salon, Olga's Maison de Botte, for makeup, hair and nails. I took Olga aside and whispered in her ear about Carla. To my relief, Olga decided to take care of Carla herself, while Karen and I made do with Olga's assistance. An hour later, Karen and I were done, and pleased with how we looked. Carla needed more time, and when Olga brought her out, we saw why. She, no longer he, looked stunning. Olga had given her hair extensions, so she was carrying my wig in a bag, and her own hair now fell in gentle waves to her collarbone. Her makeup was perfectly understated, so much better than what I'd done earlier. Her nails were the softest pink, with lips to match. And, surprise, pearl studs in her freshly pierced earlobes. I was surprised by how much the studs enhanced her femininity. Enough to pass as a girl? I thought so, if you didn't look too closely. She was young enough that her lack of breasts wasn't a problem. Like Karen said, the salesgirls would care more about the contents of my wallet than the contents of Carla's panties or bra. Off we went to Dullards. Not the most stylish store by a long shot, but it had everything Carla needed. We started in intimates, where I bought my new daughter a week's worth of pretty underwear, panties, bras, slips, camisoles, nightgowns, hosiery minus, and a rather savage-looking waist cincher, all in white nylon or satin, and trimmed with pretty white lace. Carla blushed every moment we spent in intimates, and I must admit that I prolonged a pleasurable experience by insisting that she try on some more aggressive shapewear. She whimpered so prettily as I laced her into a corset that I decided we needed to buy it. Even if she didn't wear it every day, the corset was a garment that I could threaten to make her wear if she misbehaved. From intimates, we moved on to the misses department and helped Carla select her outerwear. A yellow summer sundress, a vintage shirtwaist dress in a floral print, a pink party dress with lots of ruffles and bows, and a little black silk dress that would have hugged her curves if she had any. At a bridal store, we picked out a chiffon petticoat that swished deliciously around her thighs. It would work under the shirtwaist or party dress. We shared a vegan quinoa, kale, and chard wrap for lunch at Crudit's, freshened up in the ladies afterwards, and continued our shopping for Carla's essentials: shoes, accessories, makeup, perfume, cosmetics, skincare products, costume jewellery. We were walking out of a boutique where I'd bought Carla a charm bracelet when disaster struck. A girl I'd seen before was walking straight toward us. "Oh no," Carla said. "It's Maria." "Oh my God," Karen said. "Quick, into this shop." Carla balked. "What, a men's shoe store?" Just what I didn't want to happen. But it was too late. A pretty girl with long black hair called out, "Karen, hi," and walked up to us. "Hi, Maria," Karen said. "Hi, Miss Liplock," Maria said to me, and turned to Carla. "Hi, I'm Maria." Carla paled. "Hi, I'm Carla." I winced. If only she'd called herself Debbie, or Madison, or anything else. But Carla was too close to her real name. Maria peered at her and broke into a grin. "No, you're not." "Oh my God, you're Carl. Why are you dressed that way?" Carla shot me an agonized glance. "We have a new rule in our house, Maria," I said. "When Carl wears boys' clothes, he's Carl. When he wears girls' clothes, he's Carla." "But why is he wearing girls' clothes at all?" Carla spoke up. "I like how they feel. They're a lot nicer than boys' clothes." "Duh. But you're a boy. Or are you trans? Or gay?" "I don't think so," Carla said. "I just like to dress as a girl." "Well, you look fabulous," said Maria, who seemed to be getting over her shock. "Is that a wig?" "No. Hair extensions." "Oh my. And you're dressed like a girl all the way. I can see your camisole and bra straps. Are you wearing panties?" Carla blushed. "Yes. Are you going to dress this way all the time now?" "Not all the time. Some of the time." "So, you guys are shopping for, Carla?" "Yes," I said. "Awesome. Can I come along?" "Why would you want to?" I asked. "Shopping's fun. And I want to see what she gets," Maria said. "What have you got her so far?" "It's kind of personal," Carla said. "Mostly underwear," Karen said, smiling, "but a few dresses and skirts and tops and shoes and stuff." "Ooh," Maria said. "Frilly undies?" "Very frilly," Karen said. "Like her camisole?" "Actually, we've pretty much finished our shopping," I said, not eager to have Maria tagging along with us. "We'll probably just head home." "Okay. Can I come over later and hang out with Carla?" Maria asked. "What do you want to do?" I asked. "I want to see her new clothes," Maria said. "She looks so much better as a girl than as a boy. I'm already jealous of how pretty she is." "First, Maria, now that you've seen Carla, I need you to keep an important secret," I said. "Please don't tell anyone that Carl is sometimes Carla. If you tell your mum where you're going, say Carl's house, or better yet, Karen's. Promise me you won't take any photos or videos of Carla." Don't post anything about her on social media. We aren't sure how or when we want to tell other people, because Carla isn't sure what she wants to do. Do you promise to keep Carla a deep, dark secret? I promise, Maria said. Can she come over to my house? Do you have brothers or sisters? I asked. 2 older brothers. I shook my head. I'm sorry, I don't think Carla's ready to be around boys, especially if they're older than her, and especially if they have phones. As long as you keep your promise, you can see her at our house. Or you could invite Carl to visit you in boys' clothes. Maria made a face. No boys' clothes. I'm interested in Carla, not Carl, Maria said. Sorry, but boys are gross. Carla's a brand new girl who needs to learn what it's like to be one. How fun. Hey, Carla, maybe we could have a sleepover. Can I, Mum? Carla asked. Sorry, I just said that I don't want you going to other people's houses yet. Couldn't we have a tiny little sleepover at your house? Maria asked. Just Carla, me, and Karen? Alarms went off in my head. My male child and 2 extremely feminine girls sharing a bedroom and maybe even a bed at a sleepover, clad only in their scanty underthings. I didn't think so. I don't know about a sleepover, Maria. I'd need to talk to your mother first, I said. And tell her what? That one of the girls at the slumber party would be a boy? A very feminine boy, to be sure, but he could ejaculate. If I were Maria's mother and knew the truth about Carla, I wouldn't let my daughter spend a night with her. Him. No sleepovers for now. But Carla did need friends, and a girl like Maria was a safer choice than any of the boys who were Carl's friends. I didn't know how they'd react to meeting Carla. All of them were bigger and stronger than she was. Any of them could beat her up. Any of them could rape her. Maria couldn't. Okay, but can I come over to see Carla? Maria asked. I thought, if she invites you, yes. But at least for now, I'll have to ask you to give me your phone while you're here. I really do not want images of Carla on the internet. I'll give it back when you leave. Maria smiled. Okay. You'd better take Carla's phone too so she can't take selfies with me and send them to me later. What was a parent supposed to do in an age of social media? Good point. I will. Okay, Maria said. Carla, can I come over? I want to see your new clothes. I don't know, Carla said. I'm really embarrassed. Oh, come on. You're a girly boy. So what? Maria said. You have a loving family, but you need a girlfriend too. A girl on your side to teach you all our girly ways. A best friend who'll keep your secrets. Carla heaved a sigh and wiped what I hoped were happy tears from her eyes. Oh, yes. I'd be happy to see you. I could use a friend. Yay! Maria said. I'll be there in an hour. Stay dressed. I can't believe how cute you are. You 2 are about the same size, Karen said. You could have a fashion show. Hold on, young ladies, I said. If there's any clothes swapping, I want Karen in the room to keep an eye on things, and I want you wearing at least panties and a bra at all times. No nudity, okay? It was so strange to feel I had to say such a thing to my own son, but I thought it needed to be said. Sure thing, Miss Liplock, said Maria. Karen, you'll hang out with us. I'd better, Karen said. Otherwise, you 2 will totally get into trouble. Awesome, Maria said. See you in a few. She gave Carla a dazzling smile and walked away. We 3 looked at each other. Do you trust Maria not to tell people about you? I asked Carla. She shrugged. I think so, but Karen knows her better than I do. Karen, can we trust Maria? Yes, she said. Because, well, I know a few things about her that she wouldn't want her mum to know. I didn't want to encourage feminine extortion, so I didn't say anything, but I didn't mind that Karen had something on Maria just in case. I nodded. Okay then, I said. When Maria comes over and you get tired of giggling upstairs, we'll do something ladylike, like bake chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. What should I wear? Carla said. Your new yellow dress, her older sister said, with the matching hair bow. You'll be the totally cutest. That dress is too frilly to bake cookies in, Carla said. I'll look ridiculous. Maybe Maria will dress up too, Karen said. What if she doesn't? What if she shows up in jeans and a t-shirt? Then she'll compliment you on how adorable you look. You obviously don't know how girls think. Can't I just wear what I have on now? Karen smirked. Don't you want to look as pretty as possible for Maria? That yellow dress is the most feminine one you have. Carla lowered her eyes. I guess so. Of course I'm right. You'll be her little girlfriend, won't you? Karen said. Her obedient little sissy, in your yellow party dress and your pretty petticoat. Karen, I said. Don't make fun of your sister. It's okay, Carla said. I don't mind the idea of being Maria's girlfriend. In fact, I kind of like it. Wouldn't you rather be her boyfriend? I asked. You heard her, Mum. She's only interested in me as Carla, not Carl. If she wants me to be a girl, Why can't I be one? Yes, but 100 questions flashed through my mind. Send Carl back to school as Carla? Would he be safe? Homeschooling? Birth certificate? Counselling? Hormones? Surgery, even? What would it all cost? I had no idea how complex was the world I might be about to enter. I tried my best to set aside all the practical questions, for now. Step 1 was to figure out what my child wanted, what she needed. Do you want to go back to school as Carla or Carl? When you grow up, do you want to be Carla or Carl? My child tucked her hair behind her ears the way girls do. Mum, I don't want to be Carl anymore. I want to be a girl named Carla. I choked up. It was my turn to wipe away tears. Oh, Carla. I hugged and kissed her. Is this because of Maria? It's so sudden. I've always liked Maria, Mum. I was just too shy to tell her. It's sudden because you took me to the mall in a dress, and she saw me. Do you just like her, or like her? Karen asked. Never mind. I can tell from your face. Well, she's so pretty, and she's a year older than me, and she was so nice to me just now, Carla said. I want to be, what Karen said, her little girlfriend. Oh, honey, I said. It's cute that you have a crush on her, but at your age, crushes usually don't last. Carla took a deep breath. I know, Mum, but okay, let me try. Let me have a crush on Maria. Let her dump me later when she falls in love with some stupid boy with big muscles. I'll cry when it happens, I'm sure, but let me just do it. Don't expect me to be as smart as an adult, Mum. Let me make my own mistakes. Oh, my darling baby, I said. Whatever or whoever you decide to be, I'm here for you. You'll always have a home with me. I don't care what you wear or who you love. I'm your mother. I gave birth to you, and I will protect you always. Oh, Mum. Carla burst into tears and draped her arms around my neck. I wrapped my arms around her and hugged her tight. Karen wrapped her arms around both of us. I'm sure we made a spectacle of ourselves, but I didn't care what anyone thought of us. Let's go home, girls, I said. Maria will be there in an hour. Carla, your makeup and hair are perfect. When we get home, you'll change into your yellow dress to look your prettiest for your friend, with the petticoat. Yes, Mum, she said, and made an awkward curtsy.